Kicker stands ready, and off we go from Jacksonville. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now ETN to start the drive. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
On 2nd down, ETN once more. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They'll run with ETN. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Didn't get it by much, but bottom line got the first down. Avoiding that 3 and out. How vital is that on the first drive?
To me, it's like the first round of a boxing match. You know, it may not mean much right then and there, but you'd rather not lose it, right? So you want to go ahead and get it, kind of establish something early, and hope it can carry through.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Being chased out left. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Now 2nd and 3. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And I do believe this is going to wind up a safety. It is. It's a safety. How about that for a wacky play? Wow, what a disaster. You talk about a guy making a good play on the interception and then just trying to be too cute on the return.
It almost felt like his own gyroscope really got out of whack, didn't it? Going backwards into your own end zone after such a great play. Totally disoriented and gave up 2 points for his team.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. On the counter, ETN. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now Lawrence to throw. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. But Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17.
And that's how you shake off the interception you throw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, and that'll make it second down. Here's Lawrence. Screenplay. Here's Etienne. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's third down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
They got to get it to the 21 here on third down. Again, it's Lawrence. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
I don't care how many times we say it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Now a 2nd and 10.
Let's see what you got. Hey, check back 47. Check back 47. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. 47's the mic, boy. 47. Check, 47. Go, let's go.
Lawrence will throw. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. That's Deron Payne with a sack that time. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward. But a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. So Lawrence will exit, and on comes Brandon McManus for the Jaguar field goal. The kick by McManus is good, and that will push the lead up to 5. So it's our first offensive points of the game so far, and it gives us a very rare scoreline. We don't see this one often, 5-0.
Yeah, it's been sort of a weird one to this point, hasn't it? But, hey, in this league, you take points any way you can get them.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. A 1st and 10 here for Hal and the Commanders at their own 13. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Robinson with another carry. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Again, he'll find Samuel for the completion. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On second down, a run with Gibson.
And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Here comes third and the length of the football. They'll run with Gibson.
And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Only a pickup of 2, but that's all they needed for the first.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. On first and 10, it's Robinson.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up third down.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is third down and 8.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up fourth down.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. And they'll send the tight end in motion.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10.
And he stopped immediately there. Foyesade Aluakan made the tackle there from his safety position.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
2nd and 10. Powell. Here's a screen for Robinson.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
That's Samuel, caught left side. Touchdown, Washington.
Curtis Samuel, a 9-yard touchdown grab.
That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long.
Play action. It's Lawrence.
Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left.
Ball across the field, and that will easily be intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin.
Oh, they try a lateral on the return, and now the ball's loose. There he goes, left side.
Big strides. Look at him go.
And he brings it back. Can you believe it? An offensive disaster on the final play of the first half.
They just had to hold on to the ball.
So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside. They give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards. And boy, did he come through, bowling his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half. Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hopefully they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Powell throwing on 3rd down here. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Powell looking to throw again.
Slings this deep for McLaurin. That's caught inside the 20. A huge play there for Washington. 46 yards.
Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun.
He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
It's 2nd and 7 from the 9. Powell down to throw it. Dotson has it. Touchdown, Commanders. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Commanders are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. And now the Washington offense going to stay out there and go for 2.
And he will get into the end zone as they will indeed claim a 1-point lead.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And able to get this out to the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
They go play action now. Lawrence.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points, but the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Give him 5 yards on the run there, but it'll leave him with a definite 3rd and long on the horizon.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Picked by Kendall Fuller. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line.
And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Foye Aluakon finding his way to the ball for a stop, a tackle for loss.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Getting this into the hands of Turner.
Well, every lineman knows the rule. You only get a 1-yard buffer beyond that line of scrimmage, and then the flag is thrown, and he got tagged for it there.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard.
Back to throw. Howell.
Sets up the screen to Robinson. So they'll get nothing out of that play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
3rd and long. Here's Howell.
Flushed out right. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted.
Picked up by Andre Cisco. And the Jags are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10.
At their own 20-yard line.
They'll look to ETN to start things out.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
11.
From the gun, it's Lawrence.
Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Just work with me a second here, because in my lifetime, seeing how quarterback percentages have changed in throwing the football, I mean, back in the good old days, if you were around 50%, you were doing okay. But now, you need to be 65 to 70% to be considered an elite quarterback. And in this ball game, it feels like we're playing old school, right around 50%.
Yeah, he's under 50%. He needs to start hitting more targets.
And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Another tote for ETN.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
On second down, a run with Etienne.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Lawrence.
This one complete to Christian Kirk.
He's going to have the first down and more than that. Down the right sideline. Christian Kirk.
Touchdown, Jaguars. Christian Kirk, 66 yards.
And the Jaguars use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th.
So here we go now as the Jaguars will go for 2. They'll try and run it up the middle. And he is not going to make it. So they won't be able to move this lead up to a touchdown as it'll remain a 5-point ball game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Back to Robinson now on first down.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They'll go play action. Howell. Oh, what a catch by Samuel.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 43. They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Robinson up the middle.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back.
They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
They'll come up now, 2nd and 9. Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw.
He has been terrific today, hasn't he?
Yeah, absolutely running flawless 2-minute drill right here. This has been quarterbacking 101 with a flourish.
Caught out left side by Robinson.
And he is going to lose yardage here.
Here we go. This is 4th down. 4th down, Howell, desperation time.
Eluding the pressure right.
That is caught. And he is going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line.
2nd and 6 coming up. On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The noise is getting deafening. Here's 3rd down and 3. They get this out left. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow, wow.
What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the fourth quarter.
And, partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this one away.
And he's got it. So the two-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth quarter lead.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence.
He's going to let it fly. That's caught at the 25. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow, wow.
What an outstanding drive right there to take the lead. And also, Charles, didn't leave their opposition with a whole lot of time on the clock.
Yeah, I like the way that you're viewing this, because they did a tremendous job to put themselves in a position to win, but they can't celebrate just yet. They've got to clamp down on any big plays and force them to use up those timeouts without making any headway.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one, as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
This is 1st and 10. Finding Samuel. Oh, and the tackle comes quickly. That's only going to get him a couple. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. Penalties not what they needed here. 1st and 15. Here's Howell.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Powell to throw.
And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it. And this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.